Hello, fellow wholehearted high achievers. Welcome to Hanging with Hang. In today's video, I am going to give my best attempt to stop you from blaming yourself. Now, this is for those of you who are so good at beating yourself up. And I know it's a very common thing for a high achiever. We want to take ultra responsibility for everything that we do. So blaming ourselves sometimes is a form of taking responsibility. And guys, it's not necessary. It's the same thing. So let's start there, okay? So if you do that, you got to stop. Because here's the thing. It's very easy to keep blaming yourself and get into that vicious cycle of beating yourself up, right? And like taking responsibility, and it's lower your self-esteem, lower your self-confidence, lower your self-worth, and make you feel like shit. I mean, crap. I do have kids watching this video, so I'm filtering that. So with that, I have a few thoughts that I believe is going to be helpful for you. So first thing first is really to see if you can objectively look at the situation of what happens. Instead of spend 80% of your energy on what you did wrong, and then 20% on being the victim and blaming yourself, perhaps to turn that around, put about less than 20% on actually acknowledging what happened objectively, and then 80% on the solution. Okay, what can I do better? Instead of why me? Why is it happening to me? Why I'm such a horrible person? And blah, blah, blah. Which is take to point number 2, is the distinction between what you did and who you are. Because a lot of time when we did something that not the way that we desire, we have a tendency to judge ourselves for who we are as a character of a person. And that's not fair, right? So maybe what you did, you didn't like, but you don't have to hate yourself for it. Because who you are as a human being, let me say this to you. You are perfect as a human being. Okay, maybe what you did wasn't perfect. And that's okay. That's how we grow and we learn. And let me be another person that break the news to you as human. You in this meat package, you're not perfect. So sometimes you're gonna F up along the way, and sometimes you're gonna do things not ideally the way that you prefer, but on hindsight, it's always 20/20. So look at what you did as a behavior base, not a character as a you flaw as a character as a human being. And then that take to the third thing, and from there, you can consciously acknowledge that. Acknowledge what you did. Okay, I didn't like that. And I'm willing to work on it, to be better, to commit to grow with grace, with love, and with acceptance. Because here's the most important thing, in my opinions, is that it's important to have compassion for yourself in the journey of imperfection as a human being. You are not going to be perfect. Of course, you can always strive for more, strive for perfection, because being a high achiever, that's your nature. You want to be better. You want to do better. You want to be a better human being. So look at what you did as what you did. Objectively, acknowledge that. Love yourself through it, and give yourself the space and the compassion to move through it and to improve from it. So with that, my friend, be compassionate to yourself. Give yourself space to F up along the way. Let yourself be human. And stop blaming yourself. Look at it. Take responsibility. With so much love from my heart to yours. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, please feel free to share as many hearts as possible, because I really genuinely want to reach it out as many people as possible. And if you haven't already, you can subscribe to the channel, set on a notification, and we'll send you when the next video will come. Once again, thank you so much for being in my world and listening to me. I'm sending you a big hug from my heart to yours, and from Hawaii to wherever you are in the world. You've got love.